Vanika Roscoe. When one hears the term powerful fighter, often a few names come to mind, such as Naruto Uzumaki, Superman, Asta from Black Clover, and Son Goku. But what can make a fighter so dangerous? What does it take to push them off the edge when their body moves instinctively and all they see is their enemy and their objective? A god-killing deity so strong with a technique so broken, you'd never believe that they were mortal. This soon-to-be god bully started off as a humble monk who learned the 7 virtues of Bushido, as well as several other techniques to enhance her body greatly. As her goal was to become one of the strongest Shaolin due to her inspiration from Igme. However, fellow Shaolin warriors Chun and Dayu were there to make sure that Vanika didn't accomplish that goal so easily. And before certain someone makes fun about my names, who I'm totally going to put on the screen right now, yes, her name is pronounced Chun. Despite losing to everyone, Vanika was the best when it came to weapons combat, as she used a plethora of weapons, including these things, whatever the fuck they are. Because Vanika had the greatest losing streak in history, Chun decided to tell her to just leave the temple, as she saw Vanika as a disgrace to the Shaolin way, and she never won a fight from the moment they started training together. However, even though at this point Vanika was capable of making Yamcha look like the protagonist of Dragon Ball Super, she never gave in when it came to her training, as there was something inside of her that kept her going. Something that burned within her whenever someone said she couldn't get far. Something incredible. The Fires of War is Vanika's hidden ability which enhances and evolves her body whenever she's at her lowest point. This ability was triggered in a one-on-one battle against Shin, where Vanika absolutely dominates her. Shin couldn't believe how quickly Vanika closed the gap between them. As for someone who she saw as so pathetic in her eyes, became an absolute monster in a matter of seconds. But this ultimately leads back to the question I asked earlier. What does it take to push a powerful warrior off the edge? Is it one bad day or one bad person? As the fires of war burn within her, her rampage against the gods ultimately begins. She is bestowed the title of God Bully after defeating the moon goddess Shang'e and Ho Yi the archer, as everyone believed there was no one who could beat her. And her title is further solidified after she beat Shang Di, the god of victory, with the god of martial arts Zheng Wu being defeated by her as well. As more and more gods gained word of Vanika's rampage, none were really that confident to challenge her. Even gods such as Hades and Thanatos didn't believe they stood a chance against her. Ultimately, as long as the fires of war burn within Vanika, there's no telling how strong she could actually become, especially as she has key control and mastery over almost any weapon she could get her hands on. There's no telling how dangerous she would be. At the bare minimum, Vanika could scale as a universal threat, with a possible argument that she could be even stronger than that. At the end of the day, what exactly can you do against a mortal who strikes fear into the gods? She really and truly is a god bully. Thanks for tuning in, and I really hope you enjoyed this style of video. The next video I plan on making like this would be about Lana. And if you did enjoy learning a lot about Vanika today, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. But before you leave, tell me, who do you think could actually take on Vanika?